Good morning, day 281, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So here we are chugging along, cooking and cleaning and purging and gardening and keeping very busy. But that's the way I like it. But I do like to just do nothing sometimes too. Just sit and think. Sit and figure things out, and I do that, I would say, a couple times a day. It's not really meditating, although I used to meditate all the time. I should get back to it. But it's just sort of gathering your thoughts and your ideas and stepping away from all the busyness we do every day. Our society is a very busy society. And if you're not busy, it's frowned upon, and some people consider you lazy if you're not busy. But that's not the way it is all around the world all the time. There are a lot of cultures that are a little bit more laid back and slow moving, and that's my goal. I want to be like that. Not always so crazy busy. So I'm giving myself a time frame to get everything downsized and simplified, because I'm on a journey to simplify. When I was younger, I had to keep up with everything because I was a single mom. I had 3 kids. The career I had wasn't bringing in enough money, so I had to go back to school. At one point, I had 3 part-time jobs, then I had a full-time and a part-time job, and I don't know how I did it, and I certainly don't want to do it again. I think that's why I treasure my retirement so much and don't focus so much on working for other people. And I'm just doing things I enjoy. I make a teeny tiny bit of money on YouTube. Nothing really worth writing home about. Right around, maybe $125 a month, and that took a long time to get to, and videos every day, so if you average it out, it's probably making 25 cents an hour, but I do it because I really like it. I don't do it because I want to make money at it. It would be nice. I mean, I'd love to be one of those YouTubers that make thousands of dollars a month, but that'll never happen. I mean, I'm a grandma, I have grandma viewers that I love. So, and I do love each and every one of you. I love when we interact in the comments, and I consider you my YouTube friends. So anyway, it's only going to be 50-some degrees today, another day of some rain. It's not raining constantly, but it's very cloudy. But next week, I think it's going to warm up a little bit, go back up into the 60s. Today it's going to be in the 50s again. So a little too cold to finish up the garden, but hopefully by next week I'll get a couple days where I can do that. So I'm not sure what's for breakfast today as usual. I'll go foraging in my refrigerator and see what's in there. But, so we'll see what the day brings. Today I'm planning on having my chill chore day. Say that fast 10 times. All right, well, I hope you're having coffee with me this morning, and I hope you're going to have a good day. All right, I'll meet you back here a little later. Well, this morning I want to make a veggie broth. I want to make soup for later on this week. So I have all these veggie scraps in here. that I'm going to put in the slow cooker. So, and there's more in here, but I need 2 hands to get that out. So I'll meet you back at the stove and I'll show you what I've pulled out of the freezer to make some broth. Happy National Sons Day. I love these 2 guys. When I'm trimming onions and things, I save the peels. I even save the crunchy ones. So those will be going in the soup. And I have to get some more. Okay, so I have a lot of veggie scraps here. And I want to cook these all up. I'm going to stick them all in the slow cooker. And I want to see what I still have in this bin. So here we have more soup greens. Got some bananas in there. More scraps. The ends of zucchinis. The ends of onions. The ends of tomatoes. The ends of peppers. I save all that. Here's some asparagus ends, you know, the part you snap off. Those are going in there. This is looks like celery and more zucchini scraps. These bananas need to go in another drawer. In my fruit drawer, that's bananas and strawberries. More fruit. A whole bag of frozen lemons and limes here. Let me bring you closer. So I want to clean out this, sorry about the wiggling. So I want to clean out this bin. Sorry about that, guys. All right. This is pumpkin. Oh, this is right the season for this. So we've got pumpkin in there. There's a whole bag of lemons, and it looks like little tiny key limes. I think those are bananas. I should make some banana bread. More bananas. And I have no idea what this is. I'm thinking, I don't know. This might be past its prime. I don't know. It's a mystery. Looks like something green. Oh, I know what these are. These are kiwis. Those are kiwis. Okay. Well, leave the lemons and limes in there. And the pumpkin, I'll either make dog treats or people treats out of, or maybe both. The kiwis can go in the fruit drawer. I think I have room in there now. And I should make some banana bread and smoothies. So, I've been wanting to see what's in there for a long time, so now I know. So I'm going to put these away, stick all my soup greens in my slow cooker, and then I'll be back. Okay, well, I'm going to fill this up. It's quite a good size slow cooker. And I'm just going to make one big batch of veggie broth. And I just stick everything in little baggies and stick them in the freezer as I get them. And then you can reuse the bags, of course. But this will take a lot of things out of my freezer, which I'm glad. And I'm going to probably freeze some of this broth, but this week I want to make a soup. So I'm just going to make it all, because this will cook down too. So I've been gathering scraps for quite a while. I even have carrot shavings, you know, when I clean up carrots, and I've got onions and celery and all kinds of things in here. Lots of onions. You can, the stems of your mushrooms, if you don't eat them, put those in there. Whatever. And it makes a very nutritious broth. So there we go. That's quite a big pot there. So I'm just going to cook this all down, and I'm probably going to cook this all day. So, and then we'll see how much broth I get. Alright, I'm just going to put water in and set it on high for a few hours, and then I'll turn it to low. Okay, I'm going to make some pinto beans, probably for some soup and some other things. I don't know what yet, but I don't want to make a ton, and I'm going to make it in my little tiny slow cooker. So I'm just going to make like 3/4 of a cup. And these half-gallon mason jars are great. These are the ones I store on my open shelving. So yeah, that looks like it'd be good. And I'm only going to season it with some seasoned salt, and I have 4 cloves of garlic that are going in. So I'm going to wash up these beans, and then I'm going to make enough liquid so that I can have some liquid for my soup too, because I like to include the liquid in my soups and in my chilies. I think it gives it a nice creamy texture. So that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so in those go. And the scraps from the garlic I'm going to put right into my soup, my broth. So that's that, waste not, want not. And then I'm just going to fill this up with some water. And I'm going to put about, a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of seasoned salt in here. You don't even have to put salt, but I like my beans salted. So, about a teaspoon. And then you can finish seasoning them once they're cooked. Now, I'm not sure how long these are going to take to cook. I imagine a while, because these are not soaked. But they come out really well. Just taste it once in a while to see if they're done. Alright, I'm just going to fill this up with water. Now, I'm sure most of you know how to cook beans, but they swell up a lot. So make sure you get enough water in there. And I'm just going to fill this up like almost to the top. And that's it. So I'll have beans for the week. And I don't make too many at one time, because I don't want to have to eat beans if I don't want to. So you could always freeze the excess, that would be okay too. But so that's going to be it for my cooking for today. And I'm going to put these on high. And that's it. I'm not sure what's for dinner. I have to look and see what I have, but I have plenty. All right, I'm on a roll now. Haven't had breakfast yet, but got me to thinking I still have tomatoes, I still have lettuce, so, and I have a bunch of tofu, lots and lots of tofu, so I'm going to make some tofu bacon so I can have some TLTs. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press this, and I'm just going to let it run right into the sink because I have this grate. All right, well, I'm going to do that and I'll be back when I prepare it. All right, so I pressed my tofu for about 20-25 minutes, and now I have this slicer. Now I've only used this a couple times. I've had it forever. I got it at Mark's, of course I did. So this block, of course, is too big for this, so I just want to cut it in half so that it fits. Now this is firm tofu. You don't want to get silken tofu or anything like that. All right, I'm going to give this a go. And I want to line it up so the slices are even. Now last time I used this it worked great, so let's see. Ta-da! Nice even slices. Now if you want them thinner you're going to have to, of course, cut them by hand. But this will be alright. It'll be nice slices of bacon flavored tofu. So we'll do it again. And I almost got rid of this because I wasn't using it. Then I thought, I wonder if it'll work with tofu. And it did, lo and behold. So I want to line it up. I don't know if you can get these on Amazon, maybe you can. But slicing it with a knife works just as well. But, you know, I love my gadgets, so that's what I'm using. Plus, it's very musical. You can learn to play the harp. Okay, stop. All right. So I'm going to drain this a little further. I have here a clean towel. I know it doesn't look clean, but that's stained from kombucha. So I'm just going to put this, all these pieces on the towel and get some more water out of here because I want it as dry as possible so it'll take the marinade. And then I'm going to season it and let it marinate. So some nice bacon flavored tofu. And this slicer is good too. You know, you can slice it both ways. Slice it one way and then another way. That'll work too. And then you can have little cubes. So, but like I said, I have no clue where you can get one of these if you're interested, because first of all, I got it a long time ago, and secondly, I got it at Mark's, so of course it was a discount. All right, so there we go. And I'm just going to let this drain longer. So, okay, I'll be back in a little bit and we'll marinate this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it in the air fryer. Okay, my tofu should be good to go. I just weighted it down a little bit with my bean slow cooker here. And a board. So it should be good. And I'm just going to, oh yes, quite a bit of liquid came out of here. Okay, well, so this should be good now. It's been sitting about a half an hour or so. And I'm going to put this into this marinator that I've had for another 100 years. And this is the fun part of cleaning out your cupboards. This is from Tupperware. I don't even know if they still make it. But the nice thing is you can put your whatever you're marinating, whether it's meat or pasta salad or whatever, you can put it in here and then you seal it and then you can turn it and marinate it from the other side. So this is actually the Tupperware brand. And I have a big, this is the big one, and then I have a smaller one that I'm assuming came with it. So I'm just going to, yes, this is nice and dry now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside a little bit and make a nice marinade. And I'll just put that over here. Let's see. I don't know what I'm going to put in this yet. This is some leftover marinade that I made last time. So I want to use that up. I don't even remember what I put in it. This is what happens. So, okay, let's put that in. Let me taste it. Oops. Pretty good. All right. I need some oil because bacon is greasy, right? So we'll put some oil in there. And I'm going to need quite a bit of marinade, so. Okay, we'll put the oil in there. Hang on. Okay, well, I pulled out some ingredients. So I have some olive oil in my previously made bacon marinade, which I have no idea where the recipe is. I have so many recipes, vegan recipes. And they are organized, but they're all in different books. So I'm thinking what I really have to do is make one big cookbook where everything is in one binder, or make one for meats, one for veggies. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just put each different category of food in a different binder. That way it won't be so big. Anyway, I don't know, that's about, a quarter cup, less than a quarter cup of oil. I have some liquid smoke here, and I'm just going to put, a capful in. Depends on how smoky you like it. You can add a whole teaspoon if you want. But, so I'm going to add soy sauce in here too. Never get this open. So I'm going to put quite a bit of soy sauce. Okay, probably as much as I did the oil. Alright, then I'm going to put some sugar in here. I don't want to spill any. My aunts will love it. I'll hate it. So, I don't know, not quite a teaspoon of sugar. Depends on how sweet you like your bacon. You can use maple syrup too. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. And this is Kirkland. I get this at Costco. So I'm going to put in about, a tablespoon or so. I don't want it too sweet. And this stuff is getting to be like gold. It's so expensive. So I won't need the sugar. So this is like an old diner thing. I've had that for a long time too. Like everything. And then I'm going to put some paprika, some smoked paprika in here too. Oh, let's see. About a teaspoon. And then this is the Smokehouse Maple. Now, if you remember on one of my hauls this month, I hauled this for $1. Not this particular one, but I got 5 of them. So I'm going to use this in my marinade. And this even smells like bacon. So I'm going to start off with a teaspoon, mix it up, and then I'm going to taste it. And I might put another teaspoon in. Alright, so here's another one of my handy dandy gadgets. You'll never guess where I got it. Many, many years ago. Oh boy, you can tell I'm a grandma, huh? Well, you know, you get cool things and sometimes you just keep them a long time. So I'm going to mix this up really, really well. Now, if you have an immersion blender, in fact, I think I remember doing that with the last batch, it'll incorporate the oil into, it'll keep it from separating. So I'm going to keep mixing this for a while and I'll be back. Okay, I decided I'm going to put another half a teaspoon or so in there. And it tastes pretty bacony. And I also, now you don't have to do this, I know some people when you say accent, they, it's like, oh no, that causes cancer, but a little bit will do. So I put a little tiny bit, like a 1/4 teaspoon of accent in here too. It does enhance the flavor. Whoops. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I have all my tofu lined up in here. It fit all of it except for 2 little pieces. I'll just throw those on top. But the first thing I'm going to do, make sure this is very well blended. And this has a little spout too. So I'm going to pour all this lovely marinade over this tofu. And then this is going to go in the fridge, and it's going to marinate for maybe till tomorrow, I'm not sure. So that made just enough. And hopefully this will be tasty. If not, we're going to eat it anyway. Okay. So on will go the lid, and then I'm going to let it marinate for a few hours like this. And then I'm going to flip it and let it marinate longer. And this lid fits pretty tight, which is good. All right. So there we go. So I've got my beans are boiling, and the soup is finally heated up, the broth. Got my tofu, and now I'm going to have some breakfast because it's afternoon already, and I'm hungry. Breakfast ready here. I have some of this Friendly Farms plain yogurt. That's of course from Aldi's. It's whole milk. And here I have from one of my flash food hauls, my brie cheese. I still have my grapes, I think they were 95-cent grapes. So I'm going to have some of those in my yogurt because you guys know I like that. And they're still in really nice shape. I just keep them on a paper towel, and then I put a paper towel on the top. And I have this Rubbermaid keeper. It seems to work real well. So that's going to be my breakfast this morning, and if I'm still hungry, I will eat this orange from my other haul from Markdown. And these oranges they're good. They're nice and juicy. All right. Okay, so here is my breakfast for today. Some brie cheese. I lightly toasted the Walmart bread. Some yogurt and some grapes. All right, I think that's it for my cooking for today, other than dinner. But it smells really good in here, and the slow cookers are kind of warming things up, and it's nice because it's cold and chilly out there today. It's not raining. It's raining off and on, but it's going to do what it's going to do. All right, I'm hungry, so I'll meet you back here later. It's time for dinner. And I just pulled some veggies out of my veggie drawer. These are not the veggies I bought in my last haul yesterday. These are some of the older veggies that I have in my freezer that I want to cook down first. The other ones will be for a later video. So I just have a little olive oil in here. I have corn, onions, peppers, green beans, and broccoli. And I'm going to make a fried rice for dinner. Easy peasy. I still have rice that I cooked yesterday or the day before, whenever it was, day before. So I'm going to have that. I have some soy sauce. And I have some, I don't use this very often. I hope it doesn't have a lot of heat. Let's see. What's in here? Sea salt, sugar, garlic, spices including ginger, toasted sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, red bell peppers, toasted coconut sugar, dextrose salt, and soy sauce. So anyway, it's Asia seasoning. I have no idea where I got it. I've had it for quite a while, but I want to use it up. So I'm going to let these saute down a little bit. They're still frozen. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of this Asia seasoning. And so my beans are done, my broth is done. I still have to drain my broth. And I'm not making soup now, but that'll be for another meal. So I have 1 egg here. So I got this really cute little single-serve pie plate. I thought that was just the right size, and I got it on Amazon. And it was actually $8 off. It was like $14 with $8 off. And some of these little pie plates are so expensive. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. So I got this one, and I wanted to see the size of it because I wasn't sure, but this is the size I was looking for. So I actually ordered a second one because you might want to make pie for 2 people, like if you make a pot pie. So I got another one, salt and pepper. And then I want to make a little apple pie, and it's great too for like pot pies, because if I make a big pie, I'll never eat it all, and I'm just going to end up putting tons of food back in my freezer, which I don't want to do. Okay, now I'm adding my my rice. This rice is already seasoned. Oh, and I can already see this is probably more than one meal. I just can't seem to get down to one meal. So this is a quick and easy dinner if you have leftover rice. And you can put whatever in it you want, whatever veggies. If you don't like eggs, don't add them. I'm going to add just a little bit of sesame oil, basically just for the taste. Not too much. I really like this open shelving. I'm really glad I put it up. And then I'm going to add some soy sauce. And I'm also going to add, these are my beans, they're pinto beans. I'm going to add just a little spoonful of those. And I did cook these a little bit too long, but they're fine. Because rice and beans make a complete protein. Alright. The rest I'm going to use for a soup. think this might be good for a brunch tomorrow too. But I am pretty hungry, so we'll see. All right, so there it is. Dinner for tonight, quick and easy. So today was not a super productive day, but that's okay. Not every day has to be productive, but I did do quite a bit of cooking ahead. So here it is. And it's that time again. Smile. All right. Oh, I don't have a fork. All right, let's give this a taste. That's good. A little bit more soy sauce because I like it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and eat my dinner, and that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.